folks.
Mountain bunker.
And folks, we have a special episode because the war broke out an hour ago. I got to talk about it. And Eclipse Delta Team, Special Forces, Navy SEALs captured a border guard and delivered him to me for questioning. And instead of doing my duty as a faithful member of the KT Shadow Guns, I am instead parading him onto my show for the humiliation of himself and his alliance. What is your name, Capture TKR Soldier?
My name is Nick Gurr.
Can you spell that for me?
Nicgur.
It's good to meet you, Nick. Actually, it's not, because you're, I was going to say you're on the enemy side, but you're not, because technically KT is allied to both sides. So I am ambivalent to your existence.
Indeed.
All right, so before we do the show, I have, as is now tradition, I have to flip the coin. Flip the quarter here. I've dropped it.
Whoa! And the coin flip is gonna be.
I haven't flipped it yet. What is it, Nick?
Heads!
Fuck. Another Politics and War episode. That's okay, though. Whatever. The war happened. I got content. It's fine. We can do this.
Something snapped.
Hold on. I need to go
Something inside of me.
For real, I'm going to have to go take another Xanax. I'll be right back.
Well, he's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, please type I fucking hate Dragon Ball in the chat if you think that Dragon Ball's ass. Thank you. As I can see, we have some very, very, very base people.
Why are people talking about how much Dragon Ball sucks?
No reason.
Okay, he did something while I was gone. Hostile takeover of my computer by a TKR filthy member.
I don't know what you're doing.
All right. So, anyways, this war broke out. You were there, Nick, when it first happened. So, can you explain like what happened?
Well, me and my boys were we were sitting at the front lines, just protecting the border of Knights Radiant's castle, right?
Yeah.
When all of a sudden we started seeing these flares fire up in the air.
Never a good sign.
We heard the roar of engines that kind of sounded like, and we knew something was about to get fucked up.
I agree.
We did not think it was going to be us. As we stood there valiantly listening to the motor sounds and watching the light show, my buddy Leroy got fucking raped in the ass by a Delta team.
It happens. Mm-hmm.
Next thing I know, there's just a bunch of dudes in some black suits all running around us, beating the absolute holy loving shit out of us when my pants came off.
Yep.
I didn't know if I took a stray bullet to the belt buckle or these dudes were fruity.
Mm-hmm.
One or the other, I was fighting. All right. I'm swinging.
You was fighting for your life.
I was. I'm swinging in the dark out here, because these dudes were dark. I mean, they were wearing full black suits. Yeah, you thought I was being racist, you fucks. Now, my buddy Leroy from the beginning, I look over and his ass is just getting penetrated by these Delta Force from the clips because, they're all homos over there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're allied with
especially Vine. Can we get a Vine is gay in chat?
Vine is gay.
Mm-hmm.
He's a gay man.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you're allied to Knights Templar, you got to be a homosexual.
It's true.
Because ain't nobody as gay as a Knights Templar motherfucker.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, anyway, after my buddy Leroy got penetrated, I found myself ass in the air, getting double doggy styled by two Delta Force members.
Classic move.
And as they raped me, I took a dick slam to the face and I blacked out.
I don't think we need such graphic detail of all this. So what happened after they took you? What happened between that and you appearing here?
Okay. Well, after the defiling, I woke up in a prison cell, and I saw some KT members, some Eclipse members, some grumpy old bastard members, all kinds of members, around doing whatever, arguing, saying words. I was a little confused, and all of a sudden,
As a TKR member, I'm sure that happens very easily.
yeah, I mean, we do not know what we're doing. And, well, put it simply, you paid to have me.
Mhm.
Like you paid them just to take me home.
It's true.
And I'm still bondage, just for all you out there. He has not let me free. He's done some freaky things. But yeah, now I'm here after you paid for me. And what is that machine in the back?
Don't worry about it.
Oh God!
Don't worry about it.
Why is it so long and girthy?
You like it, don't you?
Not really.
You'll learn to like it. Don't worry. All right. So So what happened? Eclipse and I think some other alliance. Thank you, Nick, for your.
I really think that you bought me and they beat me because of my name. I just have one of those names,
It's a very unique name.
It is.
All right. So I gotta finish wrapping things up with Nick here, but I have a friend who can also join me and continue this. So Nick, come with me for a minute. Enjoy the dead air for about 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes. 1 minute.
Oh God!
Come on, Nick. Come on.
No.
All right. So Nick has been taken care of for right now.
Yes.
But I have my good friend Professor Anime Titties, who is in the Knights Templar.
I am.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to do the show now like normal. The guest appearance is now over with. The Holy Spirit is back with us. But Professor Anime Titties is here to provide some running commentary as I do the rest of the show as normal.
Indeed.
So, Professor, introduce yourself. How long have you been part of KT?
I am Professor Anime Titties. I've been a part of KT for almost 3 weeks now. Just raiding, being a little ankle biter for the Knights Templar, doing what I need to do.
All right. So I see some more Declaration of War threads that went up since I last checked here. So the Golden Horde. Oh, there's been some developments in this war. Wait a minute. Hold on. Fuck, there's actual news. I can't just shitpost. I actually have to do my thing. Do my job. Oh.
I don't think Nick Gurr was lying. I mean, he heard the engines roaring.
He did. There's a lot of engines roaring from all directions. Thankfully, I'm not a border guard. So
It's a rough job.
I bet it is. Legion. Who's LOD again? Legion of Dawn declares war on Grumpy, TKR, NW, Black Knights, and Mayhem.
Legion of Doom, apparently.
Legion of Doom. Okay, I can't remember all these alliance names. Okay, Eclipse hit. Did Eclipse just hit TKR and Grumpy? NW and Mayhem. Okay, it's the whole. It's all of them. And then you have Weaponized Assault Peak ones. They also did a thing. Something. Vero hit Sino. Okay, that's just the Golden Horde actually. Okay, I thought maybe it was just Vero shit posting. Oh, it is just Vero shit posting. Okay, so Vero, I'm going to report his thread for spam because he's not actually participating. I'm going to report. I'm going to be a politics and war tattletale. Okay, I'm going to be the worst kind of scum there is. I am a bad person who does bad things, especially to TKR war prisoners. Professor, I know you saw that guy earlier in the orange shirt. Don't worry about him, okay?
Oh, okay.
He's.
I mean, I heard his story. I don't know what you did with him after that.
And you don't need to know, honestly.
Oh, okay. All right.
TKR. So our allies Eclipse,
Yes.
they hit TKR.
All right.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
But TKR is like the Grumpy, who's also our ally. So we're in this weird like middle position. We care about Eclipse. We care about Grumpy. We don't care about TKR.
Got you.
Yeah.
So Lord knows what you did with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one knows. No one has to know.
Oh,
Really.
yeah. Keep it simple.
So there's a big. I really like the declaration of war. That first off, Moa tagged it wrong. He says DOE. It's not a declaration of existence. It's a declaration of war. Nothing is coming into existence with this thread.
When people from the U.S. try to pronounce
Latchland.
Lachlan?
I say Latchland. I don't know who Latchland is saying yes to Lysander or to me.
No, it's Lachlan.
It's Lachlan?
Yes.
To Lysander. Oh, okay.
It's not Lashland.
There's an A in there.
Lachlan.
Thalmor, your pronunciation sucks ass. It's true.
I'm from the U.S. I even knew your pronunciation sucked ass.
Yeah, well, that's because you're a dork.
Latchland.
Latchland. Oh man. Sino is pronounced Chino. Chino? What? It's Sino. It's Sino. Okay. Who the fuck says Latchland? I say Latchland, Nero.
Lachlan. I will respect you, Lachlan. I will respect you.
Okay, so why do they go to war? I think Moen does explain why. TLDR. The TLDR is still like 7 fucking paragraphs. I'm not reading all that. TLDR of the TLDR. Grumpy promised a happy marriage, but crossed her fingers, so we declare war on Grumpy TKR. Okay, I still don't get it. I'm going to need someone more in the know. Is Vast listening? Vast, can you explain the war? Because you're like smart and know these things, and I don't. Or are you also in the dark? Vast is our FA guy, and he's like Chad King.
I know. I've seen Bass type in KT chat. He's super dope.
He is.
I would say dick ride Bass.
He's typing. He's not going to come in voice chat. Essentially, Grumpy was saying they want your privilege, and then replying behind their back. Damn, Grumpy being two-faced. Damn.
Grumpy be grumpy.
Oh well. Grumpy do be doing grumpy things, I guess. That reminds me of how like boomers who are like 70 will like sell the family home instead of letting their kids inherit it. That's basically Grumpy. I'm joking. I don't know. Grumpy can do whatever. And we're stuck in the middle of this family feud. Us poor Templars who just want to be good and help people.
Us Templars who just want to be Templar.
Yeah. We just want to farm.
We just want to send all of our little squirrels to go rape people every single day. That's what we want to do.
No, that's what Eclipse does to take care of border guards. We just protect pilgrims on the Holy Land and build cities. Like we're
of course.
We are carrying the tradition of hand of farm by never fighting wars again. We have taken vows of pacifism. Okay. What did you just say?
You said that we're going to be in a war in like 2 days.
I hope not.
I think so.
I am renouncing. I am publicly right now in front of like who from KT is actually listening. a lot fewer than I thought. Nero is here. Shore is former Gov. Voitry's Gov. Vass is Gov. Gator is actually former Gov, funny enough, like 4 years ago. Right now, in front of everyone, I proclaim, I renounce violence. I will never declare a war in this game again. If war is declared on me, I will not fight back. Peace is always the best option, folks. Okay, I am renouncing violence and war.
I hope you get raided all to hell because of that renounce.
Because I hope I get raided too, because when a raider raids me, he gets my money and that makes him happy. Whereas in reality, my earthly possessions just make me more depressed and weigh me down. So
Can I have your money? It make me happy.
yeah, I'll send you a trade request later.
Okay, cool.
All right. I have nothing else to say about the war. Good luck, have fun to everyone. I kind of hope we can find an excuse to fight someone because I feel like this is the second war that has started in the past couple months, and it's not immediately obvious to me that KT can get involved, and it really fucking grinds my gears that it seems like after this war is concluded, everyone in the past 6 months will be able to fight a war except fucking us. Oh well. Just fight anyway. So true, honestly. So true. Vass, who do you want to hit? I would like to do, I don't know, someone in the top 15. Someone bigger than us. That can be anyone.
Rose.
Rose is a good target.
Rose.
They'd be big. We could like
Rose.
beat them up. Well, I don't know. But Rose has 200 members.
It doesn't
So
matter. They have no government.
they have no IA. They have a
IA.
government. They have no internal people.
Probably no. Their government is just a bunch of little cuck boys all cucking each other.
You want to say that into the mic more?
Rose is just a bunch of little cuck boys cucking each other. That's what government is. Just a
Fuck.
bunch of little low life, little rapists. Okay, they just like to bully new members. That's all Rose is good at.
It's so true. Sure, please confirm. Should be roll. That is true. There you go, Bass. That's the answer. Knights Templar, we should roll ourselves. We should split the alliance into 2, 30 members and 30 members, and we should declare on
Let
each
me
other.
roll a half. I will send Professor Enemies to these knights into valiant battle against you.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's enough war talk. Let's talk about dying. And besides dying, like TKR border guards, let's talk about Terminus S, which recently passed away. No. All right, so Terminus S, which was already basically an extension of Eclipse that was separate for some reason, finally merged back into Eclipse. And I made a thread about this because here's the thing. Terminus S was a very special alliance from, and you'll like this, Professor, because they were a Warhammer themed alliance.
Ooh.
They were a Chaos themed alliance.
Oh, I don't like that.
And so I was part of them from most of 2016. And they were the original Terminus S. Their community in Politics and War predates Politics and War. They were across a couple different games. Ended up here. And their direct iteration disbanded at the end of 2016. Up by Prefontaine. And we got rolled by everyone at the end of 2016. And Terminus S splintered off into 3 alliances. Cobra Kai Dojo, Western Union, and Knights Templar. Cobra Kai Dojo lasted like 2 years, I think, or maybe 3. Western Union lasted like 6 months. And KT is still around.
WKT.
Huh?
WKT.
For real, WKT. And there have been, like, at this point, there have been 4 or 5 attempts to like recreate Terminus S, and none of them have really went anywhere or did anything. And it's This is my charge to the community. This is my charge to all the other old heads out there. Okay, let Terminus S die. It's gone. It's dead. We had a great time in 2016. Okay, because Terminus S was doing the KT thing before KT was the thing. Okay, which if for 2016 was very fucking significant because if you were in alliance in 2016, you were either on one side or the other, and you had like and your balls was in a vice. Okay, it was bad. So it was great for its time. It's gone now. Let it die. It's over. Okay. You do the Terminus S thing with your own alliance, like Carthago is trying to do by being cool and base and hitting people. Okay, it can be done. Just do it. The media, they're trying to be cool. Okay, just do it. You don't need to slap on the 8-point star of chaos and dye your hair red and say your prof Terminus S. Just don't do it. Okay. Let sleeping Chaos Beast Marines lie. Only other piece of news that's really relevant is Singularity and Camelot signed an O level. Professor, what do you think of Camelot and Singularity signing an O level? It's an optional defense treaty.
I don't know.
You should make up a hot take on the spot.
I should make it a hot take. I think it's absolutely fucking amazing. I think it's great. I think that they should have done that, and that was the right move.
Okay. A lot of people hate it, but I think it's fine actually. Maybe not to the level the professor here has it.
I think that was the move, and I think that all you that hate that are wrong, and your opinion is invalid.
Based. So I've done this many times. I'll do it again. I am an ironic Epi and Camelot enjoyer. So I like Singularity. I like Camelot. They're friends now. I'm fine with it. I think it's okay.
Actually, before I joined, KT was a Camelot member.
Really?
I was.
Yeah, it's fine. It isn't an Epi like Camelot now. It's Seafire and Doge. Well, I'm sure Epi is still involved somehow. I'm sure he's like comes into the office, every other Thursday for 2 hours. It's fine. I think Camelot can fight. I don't know. I think they're decently competent. Just that Epi would sometimes pop off and alienate people. But like I think the alliance has always been halfway decent. So I think it's okay. I think it's cool to hate Camelot and Epi, and that's why more people do it and probably should. Gosh, I think that's about it. There's not much else to talk about. Like I said, it's been a slow couple of months, and even doing the show bi-weekly, there's not a whole lot to talk about. So, final call: politics and war. Any last things to talk about? Can you imagine Kegos and Epi doing FA together? That is quite the team. That would be like something. Oh, the Fighting Pacific Strike Brotherhood merger leak. I think they can. I want to see a super alliance of like 500 people. Okay, I think more alliances should merge, and I think those merged alliances should merge into other. I'm actually not like I shit post a lot. I'm actually being serious. I think it is completely logical to meet up with people you're friendly with who are leaders in other alliances, and to say, "Hey, I think we're stronger together than apart. I think we can wield more power together than apart." I think that's perfectly rational. I think if they want to do it, they should. So I have no opinions beyond that. It's literally a stronger together. But that's why you try to form countries in like EU4 or Victoria, right? It's because when you merge together, you're stronger. So the only issue with mergers is always like getting members to go along with it, but I think it's okay. What about the part where TFC stockpile release? I don't remember that. How rich is the fighting pacifists? I didn't see that part. You're poor. It's okay, Schwinn. I will donate to you. Spice and Salt. What a name, honestly. The War Chest of Nations and the Fighting Pacifists. That's a lot of Excel stuff I'm not looking at. Sorry. All right. Final call, real life, real quick. Dianne Feinstein died today, so rest in peace. She should have spent her last days surrounded by friends and family instead of like in DC mucking around. But it is what it is. Any other real life topics to go over, Professor? Any real life stuff you want me to touch on? Anything in the news you want an expert Thalmor opinion on?
Anything in the news recently that has happened?
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, I can't really think of anything going on right now.
I agree, honestly.
The world's kind of dull. I mean, how do you think about the almost unheard of Ukrainian war right now?
I think I've stopped paying attention to that like over a year ago. It's just boring. Nothing happens.
Nothing is happening. I mean, every now and then I'll see a couple videos like bloody helmets or whatever, but we've all seen that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think chat thinks about the war?
I think chat is mainly comprised of like Ukraine supporters. In fact, actually, if people talk here in Thalmoria, they usually talk. I have some dedicated chat rooms for the war, and they usually like to talk there.
Gosh. Pro-Russia posting.
Yeah, and you know what's really funny about it?
What?
Like, no one talks about the war anymore, but especially pro-Russian people. So I typed there recently, and I just put "made you look" because they get the notification. That was really funny. Okay. Vass says they arrested someone on Tupac's murder. I saw that. Yeah, that went unsolved for a long time. I'm surprised someone got arrested. I wonder how they caught him. I wonder what gave them reasonable suspicion of that guy. I need to look up that more. Because that murder happened in the early 90s, right? It's been a long ass time.
That guy is going to be the most hated person in the U.S.
When Tupac got shot, he was like still conscious in the car. So the cop ran over and was like, "Who did this to you?" And Tupac's final words was, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
To the cop. He made books about it. He told on himself. What the? That reminds me of those two black guys or black kids, because one was 16, one was 17, out in Vegas, who recently recorded themselves like running over people in a car and uploaded to social media, and how like they record themselves doing the crime. I posted Ron about this other chick on Twitter who was talking about how she boosted goods, which boosted means you steal it and like sell it. And she's posting openly on Twitter about this while using her like real name and face and everything. Like, I don't know. These criminals are retarded. Do you agree these criminals are retarded?
Yeah, it seems that they're de-evolving. They're becoming stupider than they are smart.
They are.
Like, why can't we go back to the Italian mafia's prime?
Well, the Italian mafia, I think a lot of them went like pretty legitimate because make more money with less stress. Exactly. Which they still, like, I'm sure, engage in organized crime, but it's
that's what I'm saying.
They shifted a lot, I think.
I mean, like back in the prime,
Yeah. It's just hard to get away with crimes now. Oh, I got a phone call. Hold on, I got a phone call. right, got off the phone. It seems my plans with Nick have went through fully. So
Fully.
fully,
Oh Lord.
fully right up in there
Oh God.
for all to hear. Anyways, that's it for the show. I think there's nothing real I want to talk about. I'll talk about the game. War's happening. Yay! Thanks for tuning in. Real quick, before I end the show, any last things anybody wants me to touch on, or are we done? Yes, Trump got found liable for some kind of fraud thing related to his properties. They're hitting him. I have now lost count of how many civil and criminal cases are against him. And I think it's a lot of illegitimate lawfare, but at the same time, it's like he probably did act in a way that made it easier for like prosecutors to go after him. So I don't know. I don't like Trump. And I've been sick of him for a while, so it is what it is. All right, we're done. I will play the theme, and then we are so out of here.
Thanks for having me on the show.
You're welcome, Professor. I wish Nick was still around to also say things, but I don't think anyone will be hearing from him anytime soon.
I know. Poor Nick.
Do I still have the thing? Close that shutter! Close that shutter!
Shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You popped him! He's fucking dead! Oh well, it is what it is.
He's a nice lady. Remember, no one cares about
Yeah, it's acceptable losses.
Yeah.
Not really even fully a person,
Yeah,
honestly.
true.
All right, here's the theme. Here's the theme. Get your dancing gifts ready.
Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Thalmor Radio.
Me too, beta.
All right, so the way in the show's Professor is after the theme plays on the outro, I say good night, really like not loud, but with a lot of passion in my voice. So we'll sync it up together. Okay. Good